guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm super excited for today's video just because this is something that is important to me, and this is something that I've been experienced and that a lot of you probably want to go through but are too scared of. So today I'm actually going to be talking about my weight loss surgery, my experience. So I'm going to be going through like how much I weighed, how much I've lost, what I can eat, what I can't eat. This video might be a little bit all over the place, but I'm gonna try my best to keep on track and not probably skip something or like go from one thing to the other. I'm sorry if I do. Okay, so main thing, what different types of surgery there are and how it works. So basically, I have my laptop here. I'm just gonna go through my little key points that I have here. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes, and I'm also doing a little bit research as well, so I can give you guys like the right information about it. So there's actually a couple of different types of surgeries, but when I went to the orientation, there was only, well, they showed 3, but there was only 2 that they are still doing. They had different techniques that they used to do before, and I guess maybe it didn't work out, or they thought it wasn't safe or something like that. But when I went to the orientation, they was talking to us more about just the 2 main ones, which is the gastric sleeve and then the gastric bypass. The gastric bypass, they actually insert a pouch into your stomach. So basically the pouch helps you digest the food in smaller amounts. The pouch is inserted and it's connected to, I believe, your stomach, and that's how the food is going to be processed. It's a very small tube. I'll actually insert a picture here so you guys can see the diagram. They insert the pouch, and that's how your food is going to be digested with the pouch in your stomach. And with the sleeve, it's different, which I'm going to talk to you guys more about the sleeve because that is the surgery that I got. So with the sleeve, they actually cut your stomach, about 75% of it, and it's basically reduced into the size of a banana. And I'll insert a photo as well so you guys can see the diagram. So you are left with 25% of your stomach. So that is a very big difference. That is the difference between the gastric bypass and the gastric sleeve. First thing that you should do is actually search for what hospital you want to get the surgery done at. So I live in Massachusetts, and I don't mind saying which hospital I got it done. I will even recommend my surgeon, to be honest. He's super nice, he's super great, he treated me very well. Fantastic. So I actually got done my surgery at Brigham and Women's here in Massachusetts. Very great hospital. So I feel like that's what you should do first. Search up hospitals that you're interested in getting the surgery in. You can even call them. You could even call the department, which I believe is called the Metabolic and Bariatric Surgery Department. You can check online, or you can go in person, whatever you want to do, and they are going to tell you the days that they're going to have the orientation. So yeah, it's very simple, very easy. I think I called them and they sent me like a whole bunch of information to my email and stuff like that. So when I went in, everybody's super nice, super sweet. So when I went, they talk to you about the different surgeons that they have, the different insurances that they take, and obviously the different types of surgeries. And then they told us which surgeon to choose and everything like that. I actually chose the surgeon that one of my family members actually got the surgery to, and they actually recommended me that specific doctor that you know did my surgery. And he's super sweet, super funny actually. For a doctor, I thought he was gonna be like super serious, but no, he was like super funny, very nice. So I ended up going with him, and when I went with him, Like you just choose, like they give you like different pictures of doctors, how many surgeries they've had, no deaths, because it's not like a surgery that's risky or anything like that. They even said it's even like moving your appendix or even getting a gallbladder surgery. So it's like a very safe surgery. It's not something that you have to be scared about or anything like that. So you go through like what doctor you want to do and what doctor you want to get. So after that, depending on your insurance, you can either go only 3 months until your surgery, or even a month to your surgery, or even up to 6 months. The insurance that I had Mass Health. So anybody who lives in Massachusetts, I'm going to talk to you about that one. I had Mass Health in the beginning. When I had Mass Health, I went through a 6 months process with that, which it was like a little boot camp, I guess, that I had to go through. And then I had to meet with the psychologist. I have to meet with the dietitian. And with the surgeon itself. So, so first I did the 6 month program. I think it was like a little, I think it was like a boot camp. They basically talk to you about how you're gonna start eating, how you're gonna start drinking, the way that you have to eat, the way that you have to drink. They talk to you about all the stuff, that how your body's gonna be different, everything. And even if you don't have to go through that boot camp or that 6 months, I honestly suggest you to go with it, because you learn so much from it. Honestly, I learned so much from that little boot camp or whatever it was, so much from it. And I was very, very prepared when I actually got the surgery. I knew everything that was going to happen, and how I was going to eat, and how I was going to drink, everything. So I really suggest you to go through that. So I went through that, and then after I seen the dietitian, I started seeing the dietitian. They talk to you about like your eating portions. They talk to you about what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. They talk to you about the way that you're going to be drinking, which is, I'm going to talk to you more about that a little bit more in the video, and also the way they're going to eat more in the video. So you go through that, you go see the dietitian, then you go see the psychologist, I believe. And they're going to ask you questions like, if you're depressed, are you really sure you want to go through this? Do you have any support after the surgery? Which that honestly helps you a lot, because this changes you like a lot. And it's good that they actually have you talk to a psychologist before you do this, because it's a change in your body and everything. So they have to talk to a psychologist, and they have you see the surgeon. The surgeon talks to you about how the surgery is going to go, how long the surgery is going to be, all that good stuff. And then I think you see the dietitian one more time, and then you see the surgeon one last time. And then obviously you have to go, there's a lot of appointments that you have to go through. You have to go before you see the surgery. You have to go and see I think you have to see the surgeon one more time before you do the surgery. And then you have to see the last one, I think, is to see the anesthesiologist. So basically how it is with the orientation and all that stuff. So I already told you guys about how, how your stomach is gonna look after. So obviously it's gonna look like a little banana. And now I'm gonna talk to you about how you would qualify for the surgery. So your BMI actually has to be a 40 or greater. That's if you don't have any pre-existing condition. My BMI, when I did it, my BMI was actually 41. So I qualified for it. And before you even keep going to see the surgeon, the surgeon's actually going to tell you to go see your primary care doctor first, to see if they think it's a good surgery for you. Then they have to do like a reference, basically. So your doctor has to do a reference to the surgeon to basically give the surgeon like an okay, like it's fine, she can get the surgery, he could get the surgery, whatever. So my BMI was at a 41, and that's how I qualified. If you do have pre-existing conditions, like if you have sleep apnea, diabetes, or asthma, anything like that, or high blood pressure, anything like that, your BMI have to be lowest has to be the 35 to greater. So the lowest for pre-existing conditions is a 35. For non-pre-existing, it has to be a BMI of 40. So that's the difference there. If you do have a pre-existing condition of diabetes, they say that the best surgery for you is actually the bypass. They said that anybody who has diabetes and has either diabetes type 1 or diabetes type 2, the best one is the bypass. They said a lot of people that have gotten the surgery, the day that they leave from the hospital, they don't even have to use insulin, or they don't have to prick their finger or anything like that, that the diabetes has like basically been controlling after the surgery, which that's pretty good. Just wanted to put that out there for anybody who has diabetes. They say the bypass is the most recommended for that condition. How long usually the surgery takes? So the surgery usually takes like about an hour. Not too bad. Literally when you go in, the only bad thing about it that I can't really give you like a good experience on the day of my surgery, just because I had my surgery when, you know, there's still COVID. So it's very different than it was with my family member. So it's a different experience. And I can say it was a very different experience, just because, you know, I have to wear a mask this whole time, and I'm getting surgery, and I don't want nothing on my face. I don't want anything. So yeah. But for the day of the surgery, you can't wear rings, you can't wear jewelry, you can't even have your nails done. Actually, that day before I even knew I was gonna get the surgery, I had my nails done, and they were fresh, like they were new, and I had to break them all. It was so bad. You can't even have your toes painted either, just for medical purposes. And it was just this darn mess that was bothering me this whole time. So when I got to the operating room, everything was super nice. Everybody was super nice. It only lasted, like I said, like about, it was like 40 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour. I can actually show you my incisions. The incisions are actually not even bad. They're like about an inch. So these are my incisions here. And this is actually where they took out my stomach. So this is like the biggest one, but you see the incisions are really not that bad. And I got my surgery in August, so they're like fading away. But in the beginning, when you see them, like they look very, very bad. So yeah, but they'll fade away. If you put like cream and stuff, like it'll even help you more. But I haven't been doing that, so that's why they look a little bit still dark. But yeah, so that's what happens on the day of. And they take you obviously to your room, and for both of the surgeries, actually, you have to stay in the hospital for at least a day, just so, you know, they can see how you're doing and everything like that, because it's a very, very sensitive surgery. Like, they're taking out 75% of your stomach. Like, that's something, you know, very drastic. They're taking a piece of you out of you, you know. So after that, they took me upstairs, and you cannot eat. Obviously, I mean, you don't even get hungry. The day before, they tell you not to eat. So they tell you, I think at midnight, they tell you not to eat or drink nothing after midnight. And 2 weeks before then, you have to go on a diet, like just a good diet, just like a diet. And they give you papers of like the diet that you should do before the surgery, all that good stuff. And then like I said, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be all over the place with this video, so I'm so sorry. But so yeah, so then they took me up to my own room, and obviously you're not even hungry. Like, I was all day without eating, and usually like before, like I'll wake up and I'll be like a lion, like I'll want to eat everything. And once I woke up from the surgery, my surgery was very early. It was, I think, on like 6 in the morning or something like that. It was very early, very, very early. And then they took me up to my room a little bit late. It was like around, I think, like 12, 1 or 2, around there. And they took me up, and I was not hungry. I wasn't even thirsty, like nothing. And then they obviously told me I can drink ice water. So that whole day, I couldn't, like, nothing. It was just ice water, ice water, ice water. And I was very tired. Like, after the surgery, I was super tired. I took like, I think, like 7 naps that whole day. And I was just drinking water, 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 water. Like I said, I did not get hungry. But I was like, am I gonna eat, or is this it? They're like, you're just drinking water for today. And that's it, the whole day. Then the next day is when you start eating, but not really food. You have to be on a 10 days liquid diet. So basically the first 10 days you are just drinking like protein. It's just protein shakes, protein shakes, protein shakes. They actually give you, I have the little papers here. They actually give you they actually give you like little papers, I'm sorry if you can't see, but of different types of protein shakes, protein powders that you should be taking after the surgery. And obviously you're gonna have to take vitamins and supplements and stuff. You're gonna take multivitamins, calcium with B12. And they give you also papers that different vitamins that you can take. I'm not taking them, which I should. I really, really should be, because literally my hair is falling off and that's not good. So take your vitamins. And I'm saying it like if I'm taking them, but take your vitamins. So after the next day, obviously they give you the protein shakes, and I was taking the protein shakes, and I literally, you know how usually protein shakes are like about like this big? I only drank half of it and I was full. Like, I thought like I couldn't do it, and the nurse was like, you have to drink the whole thing. If not, you can go home. And I was like, what? And then like after that, literally that protein shake, like this small, took me like about an hour to finish. Like about an hour. And then an hour later they came, like not even that, like yeah, like an hour later they came and they brought me another one. I'm like, yo, I can't even eat the first one. Like, why are you even bringing me another one? And I had to finish that one too. And the lady was like, you have to finish it so you can go home. I did not finish the whole thing. I finished like not even like a quarter of it. Like, I could not do it. Like, I was so full. I could not finish it. So then after that, I went home. Yeah, so you just stay in the hospital for a day. Like anybody who was working, they say to rest for at least 2 to 4 weeks before you start working again, depending on your job. Like if you're lifting something heavy or something like that, I would suggest maybe 4 weeks, just so you can properly heal, because you're not supposed to be lifting anything heavy. I'm gonna talk to you guys about my experience. So I got my surgery done in August. It is December now, so it's been actually today actually counts for 4 months for me. So today is my 4-month anniversary. My 4-month anniversary surgery. And yeah, so it's been about 4 months, and I would say it took me a little while to actually get used to it and be comfortable with my new body, I guess. Um, it's gonna take a long time for you to really get used to it. More before my surgery, I was a foodie. I'm still a foodie, but I've always been a foodie. Like, I love food. I've always been a foodie my whole life, and that's, you know, something I always loved. I've always actually struggled with my weight. Ever since I was young, like, I've always struggled with my weight. I've always been overweight. I've always been overweight. I've never been like at a healthy weight, nothing. Like, I've always been overweight. I've always struggled with losing weight. Honestly, for the past 3 years or so, I went on a diet. I've went to the gym constantly every single day. I've done so many different weight loss supplements, or like weight loss programs, or whatever they're called, like weight loss shakes and all that stuff, and teas or whatever. And they've never helped me. Like, I've never been able to lose about, maybe I would say 10 to 15 pounds, and I would get stuck after that. I would not be able to lose more than that. I would do diets, like I had a whole dietitian and everything. I would just not able to lose weight. And I'm not gonna say, like, this is a surgery for, oh, I can't lose weight, so I'm gonna get it. And I wasn't even thinking that way. I was thinking more like about my health more, because I actually gained like over 60 pounds, and not even more. I would say probably over 80 pounds in the last 3 years. And I was like very, very obese. Like I said, my BMI was at 41. That's not healthy at all. And more for my age, I'm still young. I'm only 24. Started experiencing high blood pressure. Asthma came back, that I wasn't even having asthma attacks since I was like 11, 10 years old. That came back. I started having insomnia. I started having like my depression got even worse. Like, it was all over the place. And I said, I can't do this anymore. I need to do something. I'm like really trying to lose weight, and I just can't do it. And it's frustrating me, and it's getting me sad that I'm not, I'm not healthy. And it's not even, and it wasn't even because, oh, I'm fat or whatever. Like, no, I loved myself being that weight. I would wear all these cute clothes. I would think I'm the cutest. Like, it wasn't even my weight. It was more my health, and I needed to do something about my health. If not, God forbid, something would have happened to me. So the way that I used to eat, honestly, I would eat like I'm a vacuum. Like, I was eating like if I had to go somewhere. Like, I would eat so fast. I would literally eat my food in like less than 10 minutes. Like, I would eat so fast. I would drink like big gulps of water. I'll chug my water. Like, yeah, it was something different. And from after the surgery, literally, it like I you literally have to eat super, super, super slow. They literally tell you that you should take about 30 minutes to finish your whole meal. Like, 30 minutes to finish your whole meal. Like, in 30 minutes, I would literally already ate my food, drunk my water, and I'll be in my bed, or like on the couch or whatever. But they literally tell you to at least take about, I think, 30 minutes to an hour or so, like that, to finish your whole meal. And you should be eating very, very, very slowly, like taking your time. After each bite, you should take probably like about 10 to 15 seconds, even 30 seconds if you want, and make sure that your food is really, really good digested before you take another bite. You are not able to eat and drink at the same time, because it's gonna give you the worst stomach ache ever. Like, don't do it. For drinking water, like, I used to gulp my water And now, like, literally I have to take sips of water. I could be so thirsty, like I could be dry, like I could have cotton mouth, and I would take sips. If I chug that water, I would get like a burning sensation like right here in my chest, and that hurts. Like that crap hurts. Like that is no joke. And for eating, um at first I had to, so it's different stages. Obviously at first you have to do 10 days of liquid diet. I feel like, oh my god, that 10 days, literally I was like, I couldn't do it. Like I was, oh, you guys don't even know. Like I went through something through that 10 days of that liquid diet. Like I was going through it. You can only do protein shakes. I think you're supposed to drink probably 2 to 3 protein shakes a day, and then they have you drink like only broth, like no soup, just broth. And then I think after that you're able to like eat jello and eat yogurt. I think that's after the 10 days you're able to do like eat yogurt and eat, I think I have, hold on, I think I have it on this little booklet here. I don't have, I thought I had it in my little booklet, but I don't have it in there. But they basically just give you, like when you go home, they tell you like the different weeks that you're able to do this and do that, the different stages. So I think when you're in stage 2, it's like soft food, so that's like your yogurt and your jello, but it has to be sugar-free jello, and the yogurt has to be like a protein type of has to be like a protein type of yogurt that doesn't have a lot of sugar in it and has protein in it. And you can drink Gatorade if you want, but it has to be the Gatorade that, I think it doesn't have sugar, it's like zero something on it. That one you can drink. Obviously water. And then there's another stage when that's when you're able to eat like mashed potatoes, and you're able to eat eggs and all these other small foods. And then after that you have a stage where you can eat chicken, and you can eat yeah, I think you can eat chicken after that. And then there's another stage. There's, I think, 4 stages or something like that. And then you can eat your salads, and you can eat your fruits and all that good stuff. But there's different stages to it. I wish I really had the paper so I can talk to you guys more about the different eating stages. But that's how it usually normally goes. And now how much I weighed before and how much I weigh now. So I want to show you guys like a before and after, how I used to look like and how I look now. So when I started before my surgery, I weighed 234 pounds, and currently I weighed myself, like, I think I weighed myself Sunday. It's Friday today. I weighed myself Sunday, and I was 177 pounds, so I lost about 56 pounds or so, if I'm not mistaken. I'm bad at math, I'm sorry. So I lost like about like 56 pounds in 4 months. So it's good. Right now I'm a little bit stuck, and honestly that happens, and you shouldn't feel like, oh, I'm not losing weight or nothing. Sometimes your body gets stuck. Like right now I'm stuck. That happened to family members of mine. You just get stuck. Like your weight just gets stuck, and then after a while, like, boom, you lose like 10 pounds in a week. Well, I wouldn't say that, but like, boom, you lose like a lot, like in a week or even 2, like, you know. So that was my weight before and after. And so far, you know, so far so good. I still have like times where, oh my god, I want to eat like a burger, and I want to eat like a pizza or something like that. Like I want to eat something unhealthy. And I know that's just like life, you know. You just want to eat something unhealthy, but that usually is going to take a little bit of while for you to get back onto that. It's not like you're never going to eat these stuff. Obviously, it's just going to take a little while, but you're just going to have to stay with, you know, there's sugar-free chocolate, there's sugar-free pudding, there's sugar-free jello. Like, there's a lot of sugar-free things that you can definitely eat. There's foods that don't have a lot of sugar in it. There's foods that don't have a lot of salt, or like there's foods that you can eat, but you know, it's gonna take a while for you to eat like very healthy foods. It's not like you're never gonna eat it before. Obviously I miss soda a lot, but you know, that's something that eventually in the future I'm gonna be, you know, able to drink again. So I'm not really I don't really care for it too much in the eating part, or even in the drinking part. You know, obviously you're not gonna be able to drink alcohol for a while. Probably they say about 6 months to a year. You're not able to drink alcohol. They say if you do drink alcohol, like from one shot, you'll get like drunk because your stomach is so tiny, and you know. But I was like, I used to drink a lot, and I don't really crave for drinking too much anymore. So yeah, but your eating is definitely gonna change. You won't get hungry like you used to. I barely even get hungry. Like, I'll probably wake up, let's say like at 12, and I won't really be hungry until like, I would say like 5 or 7 or even 8 sometimes. I don't even be hungry like the whole day until like really late, and then I'll be like, okay, like I'm hungry now. Definitely how the way that you eat is gonna be very, very different. Like, you'll eat like literally like this much. Like, you would not eat a lot. The other day I was like, I'm not supposed to be eating chicken nuggets, but I really wanted some chicken nuggets, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the 4, like the 4-piece, like just a 4-piece nugget. And literally I was only able to eat like 2.5. I couldn't even eat 4 chicken nuggets. Like, it's crazy. But honestly, it really helps you. And I'm sorry if I left some things out. I might have probably not even covered everything, but I'm just giving you guys like my experience through it and everything like that. I do not regret it at all. Sorry for the change of scenery, guys. My phone was dying and I really wanted to do this outro, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope it was very, very helpful for you guys that are interested in the surgery. I'm so sorry that I was like all over the place, but I was like trying to go step by step, or I should have just wrote better notes down. I'm so sorry, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this helped anybody who is interested in the surgery and wants to get the surgery, or is too scared and needed like a little push. But if you are interested in it, I would suggest you to definitely call the bariatric department, or any department that is in the hospital that you want to get your surgery done at. But that is it for the video, and I want to do a what I eat in a day, so you guys can definitely see what I eat in the day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and comment down any other video ideas that you guys want to see, and I love you guys so much.